Live with no baby Yoda intro today.
Hey, everybody, gobble, gobble.
Happy whatever
Hello.
you celebrate. Happy. So in the United States, I guess happy Thanksgiving to all the people who celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States. I always wish my Canadian friends happy Thanksgiving to them when it occurs, which is what, about a month ago, I think it
Yes,
was.
they've already had theirs.
So unfortunately, the Jersey history hunters are not able to join us tonight. I don't know what's going on, but we're just lucky to be streaming because we know everyone has a lot of things going on, from traveling to, I don't know, to houses are full with people. God only knows what's going to happen to this stream tonight. I'm literally in my bedroom because it's the only place that I can stream from tonight. But so I do want to say hello to everybody tonight, and we'll go and you. So I know people some by their channels, right? And I need, like I was telling Nancy before the stream, I need a cheat sheet of everybody who is what their YouTube name is, and then what their other stuff is. So Tim is here, Richie's here, and Brenda's here, and Robert's here, and Deej's here, and Reese's here, and BC Treasure Trails. Awesome. Hey, Tim is here. Good. Hey, Tim. How you doing, buddy? Oh man, we are just like we said, we're short. We're short Rachel and Audra tonight, but we just wanted to stream and kind of come up with a theme here of something that you're grateful for. I had on social media, I'd asked a bunch of people to send me whatever they could about what they're grateful or thankful for, and I'm prepared to share that as well. Hopefully you can maybe in the chat share what you're grateful for, or just kind of chit chat it up with everyone. But Dave, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Hanging in there. It was a rough day. I'm pretty transparent with all of that. And Mark Thomas, what's my real name? I have no idea, Mark, what your real name is. No, I'm just kidding. So we Dave and I, if you didn't know, we didn't get out last weekend. Believe it or not, it was gorgeous. I think it was. I actually came down with a little foot inflammation. Starts with the G, ends with O-U-T. Not real happy about that. But I'm feeling really good now. But we all went out about a week ago, found some really cool stuff with Corey. Corey's someone who we metal detect with now. Really, really nice guy. And it's always fun to detect with nice people and just chill and not worry about what you find, more about the adventure. How was your week?
Very busy. I'm back to work and just finding out how old I am by the way I feel every morning when I try to get out of bed. Flipping a house is what I'm doing right now with a friend. But besides that, it's fun. It's definitely busy work and it's tough work, but I enjoy it. I mean, I do enjoy it. But I'm getting old.
Yeah,
and it hurts.
I understand. I totally understand. Before I go to you, Nancy, we got Mark Thomas here. We got Charlie here. We got who? If I miss anybody, just unsubscribe. Kay, Doug. Saw Doug is here, and I don't know if I missed anybody, but I apologize if I did.
You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying. I don't do this a lot because it's so hard to stare off at the screen and try to keep some sort of conversation going. So I'm trying, really trying tonight. So Nancy, how are you?
Doing all right, thanks. Started our school Thanksgiving break, so I got the next few days off. We don't go back to Monday. I'm just looking forward to that. It's been a rough 2 weeks at school, so this pandemic's got to go.
Yeah. Did you get out detecting at all, or?
I was able to go detecting myself. I didn't join my crew because the last two big COVID spikes at my school have been Thursdays and Fridays. So that's put me in that contact tracing list. So I just said, nope, can't go. So I wasn't able to go with them. So I just went out myself. And, I love detecting and I like being outdoors. And I still went out for several hours at a time. But man, it's so different when you're by yourself and when you got people with you. I can't, it's hunting season here, so I can't go deep into the woods. I'm hanging more closer towards the road, and it's just not the same. It's
Yeah.
not the same vibes.
Not only is it not the same, but if you're like me, or you're like Corey, or you're like, and I know you, Nancy, so I already know you are, and you're like Dave, it's more about rooting for other people to find cool stuff
Oh,
too. I mean,
hmm.
that's really what it is when you're around a whole bunch of different people being in a group metal detecting, it's like, hey, Largy, or hey, somebody screaming silver or whatever it is.
Yes.
You're like, yes,
The
More
adrenaline
chances to
rush.
find good stuff. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
But
Definitely.
you get pumped up. Someone just found, a barber dime, and everyone's like, all right, I'm gonna find the next one. The rush goes right through you, and you start,
yeah,
it just gives you the energy to do another several hours.
Yeah.
yeah,
But when you're by yourself, it's not the same. And also, like I said, it's hunting season, so I'm not going deep in the woods myself, and especially not by myself too. So it's just not the same.
no, it isn't. It's not. So my week's been good. Obviously, I everyone knows I'm a teacher, and it's crazy in Norwalk, Ohio, Northern Ohio, right now, as we're all getting hammered up, right? I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from. Everybody's kind of getting hammered, whatever you believe. I mean, I personally know lots of people who have COVID and are quarantined, and we literally did not have school on Tuesday, yesterday, because not, um, we didn't have enough staff to have school.
Yes, that's been our issue too.
So with all the quarantines and people who are sick at home and things like that, it was pretty tough. But as far as as far as we know, we will be in school 5 days a week without any modifications if we can staff school. I don't know how safe it is. So you're probably hearing it from the other end, right? I mean, the other argument is my kids need to be in school. I agree with you that your kids need to be in school. I'm a proponent of being in school. I love being with the kids, but when it takes over and becomes unsafe, or there's more of a potential of people getting ill, we don't want to be the guinea pigs. Teachers and staff members don't want to be the guinea pigs and getting sick, So hopefully they come up with something. I don't know if this the vaccine is the way, or it may or may not be. I know my dad talked to my father yesterday. He's like, I'll be the first arm, give it to me. And then me and my wife are like, my wife is probably way more like, yeah, I'll get it. And then I'm probably more of the guy who's like, let's see what happens to the other 500,000 people before I get it, that kind of thing. So, but for everyone who can just send out a little prayer, not a big prayer guy. I'm a big good energy kind of guy, but my father just went through a pretty big surgery. He had to actually have one of his kidneys taken out, and he came through well. Everything's good. Got the phone call from my stepmother. So yep. We just kind of, you get older, and your parents get older, and I'm just grateful. I guess that's one of the things I'm grateful for, being 52 years old, having all my parents still alive, having my kids be able to be around their grandparents for as long as they can. So that's one of the things that I'm extremely grateful for. So I did receive a grateful. I asked people to send me whatever they could if they were grateful, and if you still want to send me what you're grateful or thankful for these times, you can email it to MetalDetectingNation@gmail.com, and I will get it. But we did have, and I'll just read it to you. Kevin Kerrigan, who represents the Awesome Relics New England Metal Detecting Group, says, I'm thankful for all the supporters of Awesome Relics New England. We are endlessly amazed at everyone's finds and humbled by the amount of camaraderie and generosity shared with the detecting community as a whole. On behalf of myself and Dig Dug Bowden, happy Thanksgiving and a joyous holiday season to you all. Couldn't have been better stated, you know, the camaraderie, the generosity, and the community. Those are things that I think everyone who's a regular here in our chat knows that we are just so. That's the reason why we're here. Oh, let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Clint is here. Joe's here from Copperheads. Am I doing good, Nancy?
You're doing awesome. Charlie's here from Digging It Back.
I never do. If you've seen this, right? Yeah, I don't ever go through, and I should. I should be shouting.
I know.
Harold's old detectors here.
Yeah, Harold, Stan's
lad. Yeah.
Yeah, Stan. If you don't know Stan, get to know him. He is.
His name's Clint.
Oh, that's. So you now know I don't. If you don't know Clint, you better find out. And I apologize. I always call him Stan, even when we're on the after party. I'm always calling him Stan. What's up, Stan?
He is Stan's lad. Stan's his dad.
So I get it. But
I think I got that right. Did I get that right, Clint?
Oh man, that's pretty funny. So
I could be wrong.
Yeah. So Kay is thankful for all those who happily allowed Marion and I to come onto their turf and hunt with them. Doug says very thankful for family this year more than ever. Before is reminding me of that. It's awesome. Awesome. We all agree. It's just it's tough times for everyone. This is the first time that a lot of people will be celebrating without their loved ones for whatever reason or another. I had a football player, long-time football player, used to coach football. He passed away. It's 20. I forget how old he was. 25.
Sorry to hear that.
It was horrible. It was terrible. One of the greatest kids that I've ever coached. I'm not talking about the best athlete I ever coached. One of the greatest kids I ever coached. So Clint says my dad is Stan. So. Yeah, so I'm glad everybody just decided to come out and join us a little bit tonight. Lou's here. Kay, I'm also awesome to be able to meet so many friends. I don't know what's going to happen when I'm able to just like hug everybody, like literally physically hug everybody who I've met through metal detecting.
Can I tell you? Hugs. I miss hugs.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I cannot wait. That's the biggest thing. It's like I'm a hugger. And like when you get together with people and people just aren't hugging anymore. It's so like everyone takes a step back.
Yeah. It's frustrating too,
it's the COVID fist bump now. The
COVID
6 feet away.
It's frustrating for sure. I sent an email, but it is not a name on the list, not a thankful one. Brenda sent me something. I'm just looking. Let's see. You can send me all the things you found too. I will be way more than happy to share. So I'll look at this.
MetalDetectingNation at gmail.com if you want to send something.
Brenda sent me a cheat sheet.
Thanks, Brenda.
Send me the cheat sheet.
He doesn't want mine. It's 300 like names.
No. That might be it. It's
is hers up there too?
4 pages.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Hey Darce, how you doing? We decided that if you want to, thanks Brenda, I appreciate it. Really sincerely appreciate it. If you want to be on our show right now with us live, again, you can just say, hey, I want to be in the show.
Let me in.
I'll send you out, email me, I'll send out your the link and you could sit here and chit chat with us live in front of everybody. It's really not that big of a deal. Darcy, thanks for joining us. Sonia, I see you. I do see you for sure.
Hey, Sonia.
And okay, see, I need my cheat sheet out. Hold on, I'm going to do this.
Go
Brenda
ahead, do it.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I gotta scroll. It's all the way at the bottom. Gene from We Dig It is here. That's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, you're so good. All right. So how many people out there are cooking right now? Anything good?
So here's a funny story for you all. Not funny, but I've been on keto on and off, right? I'm kind of a keto guy. If I have a hard time with um if I eat like a cookie, the day is ruined kind of guy. Might as well eat the pie and the cake too, That's how I am. I mean, that's a problem of mine. Always has been a problem of mine. A long time ago, I ended up finding Atkins, and then I found the keto diet, and I'd been just eating and eating and eating and eating. What do I do 3 days ago, right before Thanksgiving and the holidays? Right, I go back to keto. My wife is not happy. Why would you do that now? That kind of thing. But I've already, my fingers feel better because I have some arthritis. It's true, Sonia. It's true. So yeah, definitely trying to be eating a little bit better. So let's see what else is going on. Who's cooking? I'll tell you what, Dave. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, we scaled it down just to everybody that lives in the house, which is 4 of us. So we're doing the traditional smaller version of, turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes and cranberries and all that stuff and pies but smaller version.
That's good. That sounds like, fun.
Yeah.
Are you gonna Zoom anybody outside your bubble, as they would say? Anybody gonna Zoom anybody?
Not Zoom, but I'll definitely be calling people and talking to people. My mom and dad and sisters and my kids, grandkids. Well, we do FaceTime more than we do Zoom because everybody has the iPhone, so we do the FaceTime thing.
Gotcha. Totally gotcha. Nancy, what about you? How are you going to celebrate?
Pretty much the same. Doing Thanksgiving here, just in the immediate house here. But we're not doing turkey. We're doing chicken because nobody really likes turkey. And it's just like turkey's always been, you go down to the family and you just eat because that's what you're having. And no, we're gonna have chicken, but we're gonna have everything else. We've got the stuffing and the potatoes and the veggies and the pies and cranberry sauce and all that stuff, but it's gonna be chicken.
That's good. That's good. I have a house full. It's hard not to be judged right now, but here's what I can say. My daughter and her girlfriend were literally tested, and they got the results 2 days ago, and they drove from Illinois, and they're here. My son from New York and his girlfriend and friend, who all live in the same bubble, they quarantined for 14 days, and they came over here. So we feel honestly like we did the best we could. It's hard. We're newly empty nesters, and we definitely need our kids around us. But so we told them, hey, listen, if you're going to be here, this is what we have to get done. So we did, and my son the same way. I have another son, Casey, who did the same thing. It's we really are trying to be careful, but it is so hard, and I could see how it just crushes people because these next few weeks from Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, whatever you celebrate, family is the reason, in my opinion. It makes it so special.
Yeah,
so
it is.
It's got to crush.
No doubt.
Crushing.
Well, Clint he said the mother-in-law is coming for Christmas. Just hope no lockdown. Oh, she'll be stuck there. I love that. That's great.
So let's see. Darcy said he wants to be on the live stream, so I sent Darcy out a little link. If you want to click it, Darcy, and join us, love to have you on with us. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just like talking. And if anybody else wants to be on tonight, you may not have been on when I said that. You're more than welcome to email me or let me know in the chat. I asked Miss Scuba Sonia if she would like to be a part of it. But I don't have Miss Scuba Sonia's email. So I was gonna just sure. Sonia's like, get on there, Darcy. So I thought it was scubasonia@gmail.com. If that is what it is, let me know and I will send it out and we can have a nice little party out here. Speaking of after parties, we are unfortunately not going to have an after party tonight, and I apologize. We are everyone has a lot of stuff going on. At least I need to be back with my family and help cook and clean and do all of those things that we do. So well, seriously,
I'll do it. I'll go on for a while if other people want to.
Okay, yeah.
It's up to them though. If
after party is back. Dave has saved the after party.
I was going to say, this is kind of like the after party. Have people come on.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go.
Oh, we got Darcy.
There's Darcy.
Darcy is sideways. There we go.
There we go.
Darcy made it on. How are you?
There we go. I'm in. Hey, how are you?
We're all, we're hanging in there. Thanks for joining us.
Nice.
Uh-oh. You got to tell everybody where you're from. I'm
sideways. I'm sideways.
No, not no more.
Nope, you're perfect.
You're good.
You're perfect. Don't look at the YouTube. The YouTube's behind about 20 seconds.
Oh, that's weird, man.
Just look at the Zoom screen, and that's live what you're seeing right now.
Awesome.
So tell everyone else, they probably already know you, but so what's your channel, your YouTube channel, and where are you from?
Kip Valley Diggers, Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to all my southern peeps.
Yes. Now, what's the date of Thanksgiving typically up in Canada?
It would be the first Monday of October. I think it's not a specific date. It's around October 10, 11, somewhere in between there.
Now, so if you don't know Darcy, you're crushing it, by the way. Crushing it. No, really, you're finding lots of really amazing stuff. I know you share a lot of it on YouTube or on Facebook immediately, and then you come up with your videos. So
yeah, I've got a lot of backlog. I got to get. I was saving up that for the winter time, I guess.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I don't get out and film as much as I used to, so I can't do that.
Yeah, it takes me longer to edit. I usually hunt at least a couple of times a week, and usually only get out one video a week. So.
Okay, well let's do the little show thing here.
Sure.
What's your favorite place to metal detect?
Well, right now it's the park on the lake, or the other place in the lake. It's about almost an hour drive north of me, so it takes a little bit. It's a little more of an effort, but it's totally worth
it. So Clint asks, why the different Thanksgiving days? So interestingly enough, the story of Thanksgiving that's taught in public schools is, for lack of a more professional way of saying it, a load of crap. But I don't know anything about Thanksgiving in Canada. So
yeah, Thanksgiving in Canada, I believe, is more rooted in the harvest than around a meeting of settlers and Native Americans. So which is why ours is a bit earlier in the year. I don't know exactly. I'd have to really look it up to see what the real story is behind it. But yeah.
Gotcha. So what you're saying is that the settlers didn't kill all the natives and steal their land? like they did?
Well, sort of, and coming. I have a First Nations background myself, going back almost 400 years. So,
Wow.
my ancestor, I guess it would be my 12 times, 13 times great grandmother was apparently it was considered the first documented marriage between a native and a European
Oh, wow.
in North America in
That's fascinating.
1644, I believe.
Wow.
She was Marie Olivier Sylvestre, and her father worked alongside one of the fellows establishing the fur trade in Canada back in the early 1600s. And they were also, I guess they would have been also within Samuel de Champlain's circle of people. So it's kind of an interesting history.
You got to feel a connection definitely to
Yeah.
your history for sure. I really like how you've done a lot of collaborations with a lot of other people. I know that's, Sonia joined you and you've been out with Liz.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And it's nice to see you with other people. I don't know how much we can do that anymore, although there are some who are really working really hard to do collaborations. I know Mark, who's not in the chat tonight, not watching tonight. Mark, who's, I guess, just one of all of our favorites. He has been on a collab streak, is from what I hear. He's been doing a lot of collabs. And Nancy, you're with so many people sometimes who have all their own very successful metal detecting channels. I wish we could do that more, at least, from our standpoint.
There's a
That's
lot
such
of
an awesome
detectors.
group of people.
But they really are. They're great. There's a lot of New England detectorists, and I mean, there's many that I haven't even met yet. I mean, Dennis and Richie are just the next state over from me, and I haven't had a chance to meet them. I mean, I was able to meet Shane from Northeastern Booty Hunters when I went to the Connecticut hunt, which is great because he's over in Vermont. But there's so many more around here that I haven't even had a chance to meet.
And
Hopefully I will.
Richie says they're doing a bunch of collabs in Central Maine, which is cool.
Yeah.
I want to just bite the bullet and go and do some stuff. I think it would be a lot of fun. I just can't take off. I don't know a lot of Ohio besides Donnie and Doug and Joel if he gets back into it, which I'm sure he will. I really think that I'd really like to take some road trips out northeast to meet everybody. I think it'd be so much fun.
I've been lucky with the collabs, and that the collabs that I've done was because work took me there. I was working in the area, so I sort of planned out beforehand to get together, and it usually hinged, how much time I had to spend. Usually hinged on when work finished. So, and usually it worked out well. So,
yeah,
because Liz is she's almost 4-hour drive away from me, so. There's some people in the US who are probably closer to me.
True. Yeah, absolutely. I try to do some collabs, difficult to schedule time for everyone to meet at a certain time. I guess that would be the reason why it's hard, schedules and time off. And, we're kind of adults and work a little bit here and there. So it's hard to schedule all of that. So,
Well,
but
exactly.
what was that?
That's what Digstock was supposed to be for us. We were all supposed to meet in Digstock.
I know. Oh man.
And that did not happen this year.
We should have already met. All of us should have already met.
I know. We should have memories that are awesome.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh well.
I know I have some people I haven't even Digging for Life or the Digging for Life channel, Jason. He's local to me, but I haven't even gotten able to hunt with him yet because our schedules just conflict so much.
That's true. That's true. I'm saying that's true. Sorry, I'm looking at I'm doing a way better job, Nancy, at looking at
I'm watching you. Trust me.
this chat. I'm
I'm
looking.
consciously trying to look into the camera of my phone and not the screen. So
It's so hard. I know it's so hard. I don't want to dismiss what other people are saying,
I know.
live, but it's so hard. But Jason, when Jason says, "Who's an adult?" That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Look what we do.
We're all still 16, right?
We
We're all
dig in the
still
dirt.
playing in the dirt.
That's right.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Sing
man.
it, Kay.
I want to be a Toys R Us kid. That's exactly right.
We're all kids at heart. Come on now. We don't lose that.
No.
That's
no.
right.
No, we
Mhm.
don't. Not at all. Ever. I mean, oh my God, I'm like a stupid kid. You watch a video of mine, I'm like laughing and giggling most of the time, acting like an idiot. And to be honest, it's like the kids who think their parents are adults because they have to act a certain way and take on a certain role. But when I'm with Dave and Corey or whoever, Joel, or I'm like 16 years old, literally still. So
Yeah. Hope Joel's doing okay.
yeah, we all hope so. We all hope so. I did talk to him tonight, and he is doing well. And
Nice.
not to sit here on the live stream and talk about him, but he is doing well, and I anticipate him coming back, and I think that he will. So that'll be good.
Oh yeah.
That'll be good. Okay. Darcy, what are you thankful for? What are you grateful for? We're gonna honor you're an honorary citizen right now.
Today I'm thankful that my knee is better. My health.
So what happened?
My knee was doing not so good. I think I injured it at work when I was down just before I had dug with Liz. That day I had done something with it, and it was. And then, within the last week, it's improved quite a bit. So I can walk without a limp now. I still went out and detected regardless, but took a bit of pain pills before I went out. So.
Well, that's good. Hopefully you could drive under those pain pills. I don't know what they get up there. And
yeah, just the regular stuff. Ibuprofen, Tylenol.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that it's better. That's awesome. That's good.
A lot cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think I'm getting a good exercise. 9 hours of detecting on Friday, 7 hours the other night.
Wow, that is huge.
Kind of got carried away. I didn't get silver. I was like, no, just a little bit longer till I get silver. No, just a little bit longer till I get silver. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Better go.
You do a lot of night detecting, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's about the only time I really get to. I haven't even been detecting on the weekends. We only have one vehicle. My wife has it, and that sort of stuff. So now it's come to a schedule where I go out Monday nights and Friday nights are my detecting nights until things, freeze up. It snowed the other night, but it melted. I live north of town and close away from Lake Ontario, and the lake does a lot of good in warming up the area. So we had snow still here, but no snow in town beside the lake.
And the ground
and the park is right on the lake, so it works well.
So my wife went for a walk tonight, and it gets real dark, obviously, around us, Darcy included, just gets dark really early, right? So
Oh yeah.
she was walking. She's like, I like this walking in the dark thing. It's like quiet, and there's less cars out, and it just seems it's like way more natural and peaceful. And, I just don't know near me if like Dave and I were wearing headlamps and we were on Medusa Road and field detecting, what would happen? I don't know. It'd be weird. I'd hate to get, like someone thinking we're trespassing on their field. We'd have to probably notify the landowners. Hey, listen, we'll be out tonight. Don't be alarmed, that kind of thing. Do you have to do that when you're out digging? Or because if you're at a park, does your park actually like close at sunset?
This park, it's funny because before I started hunting, I was like, okay, is there any restrictions or anything? Nope. This park is 24 hours. It's actually outside of town. It originated at the time, it originated in 1894 as a private park that was owned by the Kingston Street Railway. And they had a street railway that ran all the way out, like a fair ways out of town at the time. And that's where it sort of got its origins. But no, they did a whole bunch of work on it back in 2013, and it's extremely well lit. There's also, they built a huge hospital nearby it. Like, it's essentially, the hospital is right beside it, and it blares lights like crazy. So, and it's dead at night. Like, there's very few, like, some people come out and walk their dogs and stuff, but I pretty much have the place to myself, other than a few odd people walking out there. Not odd people, but the odd person. I'm the only odd people there.
What was that, Nancy?
I said, what about the wild animals? Any run-ins?
Oh, I saw a skunk the one night. I saw it over sort of a little distance away. I saw two little beady eyes close, and I was like, what is that? So I just sort of stopped and just kept looking, and then went off. And then later on, when I drove out of the park, I noticed to the side of me, that probably was a skunk, because there you could see the skunk from the side in the light.
That's the one animal I don't want to run into. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty docile unless you're they'll usually stomp their feet if they're threatened. So you get a lot of warning.
So Dave and I went to a campground. I don't know, a long time ago. It was with Donnie. He used to put on those camp detect events. We used to go to old Ohio camps. And I remember vividly, Dave and I we just threw on our headlamps and started going at it. It was so much fun. It was just so different. You're muted, Dave.
It was a blast. I loved it. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Nighttime hunting is fun.
The only nighttime one I did was at the asylum during Halloween time. And that was a blast. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. But I haven't had the chance to really do it since then, actually, and thought about it. Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe we'll all get together one of these days and find a place, right? I mean, it's
I'll meet you in a dark alley.
That's right. Meet you in a dark alley.
One thing I've tried new this summer was nighttime water hunting.
Oh, seriously?
That was quite fun. Oh yeah.
Now
the water's warm at night.
That would freak me out.
It's not the best for filming, but I have a brighter light now, so it's a little bit better. But essentially, if you're filming with the GoPro, the water is just black. There's no reflective, so it's not very bright. You'll see. I have some videos, some past videos where I was detecting at night. You're generally not detecting in deep water, usually water below your waist. So it's not too bad.
That's great. Hey, Gene from We Dig It. Go ahead.
Especially if it's a nice mild night out, it's just something else.
So Gene from We Dig It says that he's new to the hobby. He hunts with his 4 sons, and he's thankful for the hobby and the community. In the middle of a pandemic, it has brought us together. That's a really cool story. That's really awesome.
I love that.
I wish all my kids I wish my kids loved to detect that way. Gabrielle broke her foot, so she's out.
No.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's really neat that to kind of pass down something to your kids. Nancy, I know your daughter was out with you a little bit recently, right?
Yes.
Now
she's older.
Oh, very cool.
She's not little.
Right.
But,
I know.
Yeah, she really enjoyed it. So I've given her the AT Max to play with, but maybe we'll get up this weekend since we're not going anywhere else and check it out again, see what we can find. She was lucky. She's really good when she goes out. She likes the bottle dump part of going out in our backwoods here. That's the part that she likes because we've got a nice bottle dump back here.
Nice.
But man, she nailed it when she borrowed my detector, and like 10 minutes later, she landed that beautiful item. Yeah. So that gave her I want to do it again.
Awesome stuff. How old's your
Yeah.
daughter?
She's 35.
Oh, okay.
So I said she's not little.
No, no.
I'm sorry for saying your name, your age, Kayla. If you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carrie.
So when my daughter was really, really young, and she won't remember, she might remember this, but she would swing the detector. Now, meanwhile, she was probably, and these are in the very early videos. So like, if you ever were to go back into my videos back in 2009, I was making videos. She was like
Oh,
7
wow.
years old. And I would have quarters, in my hand, and she would swing, and I noticed she would look, and I'd pitch one right in front, right? And she'd come by, and I was like, well, try over a little bit to this side over here. Let's see. And she'd get something. I'm like, well, we got to look and see what it is, And so she was so excited, and how it can be. I mean, it could be very unpleasant if you're not finding anything. And for kids that are 7, 8, 9 years old, it's like, there's a little quarter, there's a little dime, there's, and it does help. But it is so much fun to be out in nature, to look for things that are historically lost, that, could teach the kids a lot just by this hobby. So I really do like it. Love it. I love the hobby. It's just cool. I love the people. I think I like the people more than the hobby. I love the people more than the hobby, to be honest with you, because it's way more fun to be around people and detect. So,
It's
Davey,
amazing.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, it's amazing how this hobby has brought so many people from all over the world together. That's the best part of it.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, on the spot. What are you thankful for, Dave?
I want to share something. This is a plug for my new t-shirt line. Is it coming up?
Yeah, it
In a
will.
second.
It's only good till tomorrow, but
That's great. I
Awesome.
love that.
it did well for a while.
Oh,
Very
that's
thankful for
adorable.
that.
Very cool. Oh man.
No, but as far as metal detecting goes, I mean, I'm thankful for, what was it? Probably 2011 or so, 12, when you and I haphazardly got together, and it came up in conversation, and that's how I got started on it. That was great. And since that time, we've met a lot of cool people and found a lot of cool stuff. And it's still today just as exciting as it was, back then. And I'm thankful that I'm able to do it. And I'm thankful that, I'm able to afford the equipment to do it. And, it's a big part of my life that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm grateful and thankful for so much. I'm thankful to all my friends and all my family that support me, and all the things that I've decided to do, from coaching football to metal detecting and taking trips and doing these weird things, right? But I gotta say, I'm grateful for my health, and being able, just like what Dave said, being able to metal detect and do things, like you're when you have bad days. And you know what? I'm going to give my wife all the credit in the world, because I had my foot totally blow up on me last weekend. And I had to text Dave on Friday morning, dude, I'm so sorry. I cannot metal detect tomorrow. It's just no way I can swing. And, I'm down in the dumps, and I'm upset. I really am. It gets me really down when I cannot move the way I want to move. And my wife's like, what are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? Think of the good things. And then, at the time, I'm like, want to say things back, that aren't appropriate. But she's 100% right. We should be so grateful for all the things that we can do right now, even in a pandemic. Even though we're restricted in certain ways, there are so many things that our community can get out and do safely. And so I am grateful for that, being as healthy as I can be and having all my friends as healthfully moving as they are as well. So yeah, and I'm so thankful and grateful to the community. And I hope that I hope you can read us here when we live stream. We do this for the community. I know crap about metal detecting. I know nothing. I know that my coil goes over some kind of ferrous or non-ferrous item, and it sends a frequency break into the detector, and it reads it, and I dig it. And that's it. I don't know all the things that everyone else knows. I never will profess to know those things, and I don't care. It's about talking to others.
That's exactly it. It's the passion that we have. We all share the same passion for metal detecting.
I
That's
agree.
the great thing about collaborations is that you learn a
Yeah, I was
lot. In
going
the
to say the
last
same
couple of
thing.
collaborations, I've learned quite a few things. So it's really great to get out there, meet people, and share ideas. And it's I mean, even online chatting and everything.
Well,
It's just great.
right, like for example, today I asked Darcy, you got the 6-inch coil? Is it worth getting? I don't know. I mean, this is my intention. I want to swing in iron infested areas, that kind of
Yeah,
thing. So I want to hear
man.
from
If we live close by, I'd let you take it for a test drive.
right.
Mhm.
Exactly. So, I mean, I love learning from other people. I love learning from other people. Once you claim that you know everything about a certain aspect of a hobby or a profession, you, in my opinion, have concluded that you know nothing. That you
Exactly.
just
It's a
know
turn
nothing.
off to everybody else too.
I mean, I
Yeah.
love and I admire people who ask for help and say, "Hey, I just started detecting. What should I do?" First thing I'll tell them is, I gotta be honest. I really don't know, but here's what other people are doing. you know,
Or I'll
so
say, this is what works for me. Maybe you want to try it.
yeah, that's a good way of looking at it as well. Very much
Can I
so.
can I finish my thankful part?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes.
All right. I mean, my ultimate thankful was, of course, my family. Like you were saying, my wife, she was going to be 34 years in February, and my kids and my grandkids and my kids never really got into detecting, but my grandson, and you've met him before, Grayson or Braxton. God, I said Grayson. Braxton has really gets into it. He really loves it. I made one video one time with him, but I am thankful for them. I'm thankful that, they're all doing well. They're successful. They're happy. It sucks this time of year right now that we can't really get together, but we will, and
It
for
will
them,
pass.
love you.
Yes. Yep. It will pass. Sonia brings up a great point about that she's grateful for the community because it's true. She came. She's like, hey, I said, hey, you can stay over here. She drove out. It was like 8 hours. She drove. She stayed here and she detected with us for a couple days. Actually, she detected with Dave the most because my arms or something was going on, and Dave took her out to that old football field, and so they just detected for a little bit. But
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah, it's just so cool meeting other people. Just so much fun. You can read it, Nancy. You can read it.
The Hunter GT is in the house, and he is thankful because he is so handsome, intelligent, charming, totally rad, and the most important, he's humble.
Of course.
John, happy Thanksgiving.
Awesome.
I love it. Oh, you just made my night. Thanks.
Sonia said, Dave, you're a trooper. Taking her out that morning. That was cool.
Yeah, it was cold and it was really cold and wet, but I definitely wanted her to go out one more time if she could. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Oh, let me check here. here. Oh, I got so many other things. Okay, so I have so Lewis, you want to be on with us? Yes or no? Just post a yes or a no, because I just got a hello from you in from email. Let me know about that. Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Tim. Nancy, will you look for Lewis's if he says anything in the chat? I'm gonna share something here. So Tim Ildigger sent me something. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Thanks for all you people being patient. Let's see if it works. Hopefully you can see that. So,
It is.
one first. Oh, that's what is this?
Largy.
Largy looks like.
Yep.
Is it a large set? I don't know.
They have the same side as the Indian heads, don't they?
No, it's not. It's a
Oh, a trime.
no. It's not Trime. It's a
No,
3-cent piece.
That's right. That's different. That's that.
Yeah,
different.
it's different.
Oh, the 3 cent. Yeah,
The Trime
So-
is silver.
right.
The 3-cent piece
The
is
3 cent
copper.
nickel.
Yeah, there you go. 3
Yep.
cent.
there you go.
Yep. So the 3 cent nickel. The first one was a first year fatty Indian head,
Yeah.
1859.
Nice.
Ooh.
This one here. So this is on my bucket list, and I'm trying so hard to find one of these. Oh no, that's not it. It was a different order. I'll just go here. So obviously it's a 22 piece dollar. That's a huge coin. So that
That
must
is
have.
huge. That's gorgeous.
So Tim, will you tell me what in the Equinox, what that, if you remember the number it came up, was it in the high 30s or did it strike 40? Here is the back of it. It's such a cool
Yeah, it's a
strike.
nice
Beauty.
coin.
Such a cool.
Great.
Here is the IHP. Oh, that might be it's all different order.
Look
So
at that detail on that. It's incredible.
let me see here. Where's the, I don't know if you, so Tim, hopefully you're still on. I don't know if he is, but I thought this here was the Flying Eagle cent. I thought this was the Flying Eagle cent without the shield on top. So hopefully high 30s for that. Okay, good. All right.
Richie says the 3 cent nickel is hard to find and its VDI is in the foil range.
Foil range. Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah. Let's get in there.
3 cent nickels are made of the same thing as the nickels. 75 copper, 25 nickel.
So it's probably more like what V nickels, a little bit lower than.
They're a bit smaller than the nickels, right?
Well, so the V nickel is going to be, it's just so deteriorated, and it's just so hard for a V nickel, in my opinion, when I find them. And Dave found one recently that was in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it was
So
pretty good.
hard for. How do I stop sharing? There we go. It's so hard for it to come out clean in our ground. And maybe it is the same way for other people, but
I remember a few
good.
years back, I was looking at forums and someone had posted from hunting in Kingston Park here in Kingston back in like 2013. They found like a 75-cent spill of American coins, and there was a bunch of buffaloes and V nickels in there, and they were just roached.
All right, I got something else to share. Thank you for sending stuff in. It's always so cool for people to send stuff in. I really enjoy seeing stuff. So this is from Robert. And if I could go back to this dumb screen here and share. Oh, that is so neat. I want to know the age of this. Do you know the age of this? So sterling silver ring plus a junk ring. So that is sterling silver for sure. Wow, what is that in the middle?
Is that turquoise?
I don't know. No,
Some
here
yeah, some sort of turquoise.
looks Native American too, with maybe
That's beautiful.
yeah.
Not ivory, is it?
It looks like it's ivory. That's what I was going to say.
Got a
but
19.
Got color to it.
It's got a little 925 stamp here. Huh. Very nice find. Yeah, if you guys in the chat want to send me some stuff, I'll be more than happy to post whatever you send me here. I
Looks like
appreciate
it's
that.
early 1900s design to Richie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim said he's
saying,
so Tim said he was thankful for 4 bucket listers all in one messed up year. And those were the first. So his first silver dollar when we go, the that 22 piece dollar, first Flying Eagle cent, first 3-cent coin, and the first year fatty. So those were 4 bucket listers for Tim.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, and Tim doesn't. If you don't know Tim, because a lot of people are more YouTube-ish than Instagram. Tim is on Instagram all the time, and it's funny, Tim, because Tim and I met when we were at Donnie's camp hunt in Newark, Ohio. That was the first place. That was the first place we met at. It was a whites only metal detecting hunt. So it was a Tom Weaver Memorial hunt, I believe it was. So it's really fun watching a lot of people find some cool stuff. And so when I look at Instagram and follow the people that I follow, everyone is still finding some unbelievable stuff. And I heard a comment once, and I don't know how true this was, that there's more lost money currency in the ground than there is in circulation. I don't know
that too.
I believe that.
Yeah. It's like you always are like how many silver coins can really come out of the ground, but they still are there. So all right. So thanks for sticking around, everybody. We are gonna have a little bit of a live stream. I'm not gonna stay on very long. I'll say hey to everybody and then get going, and then I'll leave it
After party, you mean?
Yeah, what did I say?
Live stream.
Live stream.
So that's why
We've had a little bit of a live stream here.
All right, Judy, fess up. What is in that mug? What are you drinking?
There's nothing in there anymore. There's kids that watch the show. So,
This is a poor man's Bloody Mary. V8 juice and beer.
There you go.
a little Kraken and Coke Zero. Kraken and Coke Zero. So, and that's, believe it or not.
I'm so boring. I got my water.
Oh no, good for you. Good for you. And that's not on a keto diet, like I was saying, but alcohol, you can get close to, I'll measure tomorrow, see how it affected me. Thanks, Gene. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone else in the chat. Thanks for sharing. And I don't know if you can feel, but I truly am grateful for all you. And I hope to meet everybody one day just to say hello, give you all a hug and metal detect and find some cool stuff. We have a lot worse things going on in our world than to bicker and complain and get upset with other people. I am one that will absolutely, without a doubt, be grateful and thankful for everyone finding the best that they can find. It would make me happy for everyone to find cool stuff. It wouldn't affect me in any way. It would make me happy. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And anything else to say before we head on off? I'm actually going to post the link.
Happy Thanksgiving.
A little early.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy. Create a great memory. Do the best you can with what we have right now. We'll get through this. We really will.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging in there. I'm going to post the link right now, and then I'm going to end the live stream, and then you guys can all click it. Come on in, say hello. I'd love to say hey and hello to you real quick. So I'm going to wait till this posts, though. You see it, Nancy?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep,
All
it's
right.
there.
All right, guys. Take care.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Bye.
We're off. Thanks, Darcy.